Hi, I'm Manjula, and I would like to tell you how nature is so important for me in my life, how it inspires me how to be a better person. We are here in this beautiful garden, so many colors, such a diversity of plants and flowers, and there's some trees too. Where I live, there are many trees. A way to connect with nature is to connect with a tree. It's easy, right? Because they're so impressive, they're so high. I don't know how is it around your place. You can find a tree, connect with the tree, touch the tree and let him tell you his story. The tree is so high and it's so strong. It's been here longer than you, probably longer than us. It's quite amazing actually. Like, can you imagine how many beings this tree is able to feed? Here I can see so many ants going up and down, and its whole cycle of life. You know, you can, if you go and have a look at the tree every day, you can see the tree changing. Well, where I'm from, the leaves fall from the tree. Half of the year they don't have leaves, and they change colors also. So have a look at the tree and its life cycle. It's very rich, very complete. That's what nature is about for me, really. Like, there's always something to learn. You use your senses, you touch, you smell. It's okay, don't be shy, you know, it won't hurt. And you can see how the bark is unique. How come it grew here? What was good for the tree here? And what does it provide to you? Just have a look, and you don't even have to ask yourself questions. Just be fascinated, you know? And then if you come to the bottom of the tree, you'll see there's a diversity also of little plants there. And just look at the made out of their old leaves falling down, how all the little animals who actually live there and break down those dead leaves and create the soil out of these. That is already quite fascinating, this organization. It's so perfect. Of course they need water, right? The first step is really to look, you know, use your senses, touch, smell, and look close. You know, there's some, if you look close, you can see the flowers, and then you can see the little seeds. Even if it's a plant, it's not just a wonderful plant, you know, out of a picture of a great magazine. It doesn't matter, they all have the same value, you know. You just look at the beauty in that plant, even though it's not in its great health. Look at its perfection. And once you start looking closely like this, you'll start loving it, and then you'll feel close to them. And actually maybe you eventually will feel like part of this whole beauty, you know? We feel, because we are part of nature. We are a great part of nature. So we actually need to play our role as a part of nature, not just destroying it. Right? So when I was a young teenager, I remember I was so shocked by the state of the world in terms of environmental problems. I was so shocked how we were getting aware that there was less and less gas, and yet the cars were getting bigger. People were buying more things out of desire more than out of needs. And so much plastic was coming and in our societies, just as it is now in India. Although in the old age there was no plastic, and so I started wondering what I could do about it as a young teenager. I realized, well, it was mostly about my buying habits. For example, when I would buy a folder, a pen, or a notebook, you know, I could really ask myself, if I choose to buy a plastic folder or a cardboard folder, what would hurt less the mother nature? Definitely is the cardboard folder. Even though it has ink, you know, if it's broken, it can definitely break down easily or be composted, rather than the plastic one. If it's broken, no one will want to use it, and it takes a lot of energy to be made, and it's made out of gas, right? Then I was wondering, where could I buy those things? Like, is it better to buy in a big store, like in supermarket, or in small stores? Well, actually, then I strictly decided that I will try and buy only in small stores. If you buy in small stores, you really give money to a smaller family, a smaller community. And the big stores, they're too huge. They don't really want to go towards the Mother Nature. You know, if you look at nature, actually, it's a lot of little space. That's where the life is the richest in small little organizations. When it's huge fields, it doesn't work. The diversity needs to be there for the life to be rich and beautiful, actually. So it's the same. If you start looking at the whole organization of the society this way, then you will find your own solutions, I'm sure, just like I did. One of the things you can do is try to buy as much as possible local food. The food that comes from abroad is probably not good for you anyway, and it takes so much energy to travel all the way to you. And also if you buy food from local communities, it will help these communities to live, and it will make the region you live in richer and more dynamic and more, you know, it will create more and more abundance, rather than giving the money to big companies that really I don't think it's a good idea to give money to Chips Lays or McDonald's, Coca-Cola. These for me are really the worst companies here that you can find. I know they're tempting because they seem probably pretty cool, but they don't want the good for nature. You know, if you just look at their packaging, and they just want to make more money. That's all they think about. Just try and be in that mood of every day you look at nature, you get inspired, and you feel how precious it is, and you see how it's organized, and more you will be inspired to act accordingly. This way you'll feel that you're doing your part. As a hummingbird, but still, you know, you're doing your part, and you will feel stronger to take that position in life. So one other thing you can do is quite easy, actually, and it's fun. You can find a plant that is giving seeds. So, of course, some plants like this one, they give flower and seed at the same time. So this is like cosmos, very beautiful flowers. Very generous in seeds. They have big seeds like this. See, big size. The big size seeds will be easier for you to use and plant, and they will sprout easily. They won't be eaten so easily by bugs. So you want to make like a little pot out of newspaper. You find some soil, enough soil, like as big as your hand. You put 2 or 3 seeds in each. You might want to make like 3 pots, and then you spray water, you know, and you watch, and you love. Every day you talk to it, you love it, and definitely some of them will sprout. Maybe not all of them. It's okay. Maybe you have to try it again. That's fine. Keep trying, and you will really experience this way. Well, first the time, know how long it takes to sprout, to grow, and then actually to finally give flowers and more seeds. The cosmos is actually great because it gives so many seeds that then you can harvest more seeds and give to your friends, so they have that experience too. You can also try tulsi, but the seeds are so tiny, it's harder to sprout. You can ask around, ask your family and friends if they have seeds, and you do your experience, because that will be really part of your everyday life, and that's what will make a change in your awareness.